Well, you guys have heard me talk a lot of smack about Hyundai and Kia, but I can honestly say the last couple vehicles that I have looked at have been really nice. This is a 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe with a 2.5 liter turbo. It's the H-track system. It's just so nice inside here. The seats are so comfortable. It doesn't feel like this is any kind of cheap leather or anything at all. You got USB ports, 115 volt outlet down there. Doors are nice, very nice. This is a very nice setup. You got the screens for the windows. The sunroof goes from the front all the way to the back, and it opens really fast. And it's almost like a suede type top, just a hybrid suede type top. It's very nice. Look at the way the front is laid out. It's even got a radio in the middle of the behind the screen up there, or not a radio, like a little mini speaker subwoofer, and it makes it sound like you're in a theater when you play the music inside this thing. Extremely nice. 2.5 liter H-track. Tons of cargo space. The sound system is Harman Kardon. You have automatic here, automatic here. Got 12 volt, 180 watt back here. There's tons of leg room in this vehicle. And it's so nice to drive. It's got, for a 2.5 liter turbo, it's got a lot of power. Heads up display. Gas struts on the hood. Look at the layout of the engine. And the amount of room you have to work in this thing. It's a ton of room. Nice decent sized turbo too. Just it's a extremely nice layout now. I like how you change the air filter on these. You just grab up, you flip the tab down, you pull your air filter out, put it in, flip it up, close it, done. Air filter changed. There's no having to take all the stuff apart and bend the tube and take a chance on breaking evap lines and stuff like that. So very nice setup. Very fond of this car so far. The lights and stuff in the grille is pretty cool. I mean, overall I don't like the body design too much. I think the body design it's okay. I wish it was a little more sportier like the Tucson. Wow, look at the size of that transfer case. It's pretty beefy. Compared to some of the other ones, it's not bad. Well, I wouldn't say it's beefy. I used the wrong word there. It's adequate. Let's just put it that way. Seems like you could get in there and get some things done and get things out pretty easy up there. There's a lot of room up there by the engine. Very clean. I like how they give you the oil cutout provision, so you can change the oil without having to let's get up in here and look underneath this cover. Looks like we got an oil pan leak. If you follow up front, everything's pretty dry. You go around to the back where all the oil's canted up past the seal, and it's wet all around. It's not above it, it's not in front of it anywhere, and it's mainly concentrated right here around this frame opening. So yeah, all these manufacturers have a problem with the silicone oil pan crap instead of running a gasket. So I don't end up having to go to the dealer for because it's still under factory warranty for an oil pan reseal. But yeah, pretty nice setup overall. Pretty easy. Looks like everything's accessible to service the transmission. It's got a Karcher style oil filter, which I'm not a huge fan of, but okay. overall seems very nice. I gotta give it to him on this one. What was that, stainless? It's got a stainless resonator. Looks pretty beefy. The rear differential. Well, I would say nice setup. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a spare tire. It only has the inflator thing, but whatever. It is what it is. I gotta give it to him on this one. It's not a bad ride. I was pretty impressed with how clean that ride was. So, good job. You guys are making improvements. Thank you for watching my take on this. I know you guys have heard me say some pretty awful things about Hyundai and Kia, but it looks like they may be trying to up their game here. The last few vehicles I've worked on, they've been put together substantially better than the old ones. They felt like they've made more power. They're just more sporty in general, and they handle the road much better than what the old ones did. The one that was the Hyundai that's like the least, no, it's the Kia K5. I was really let down by that. I thought it was going to be sportier, but anyhow, the Tucson, the Santa Fe, wow, just both of them really nice, very nice layout. Almost makes you feel like you're in a luxurious car sitting inside it, or you know, something semi-luxurious. They have come a long way. If you guys like takes like this, if you like me doing reviews and stuff like this on other vehicles outside of what you normally hear me talk about, please leave the video a thumbs up. Maybe leave me a comment down below. If you're not a channel member and you want to have access to me during the day, like when you're at work or whatever it may be, and you want my phone number, you can pick up the phone, you can call me, you can ask me whatever automotive questions you have. There is a channel membership on the channel for stuff like that. I never mention it, but I was actually told by my social media manager I need to start bringing that up because a lot of people would probably like to have access to that. So it's underneath the videos when you're watching them. It'll say something about membership. And we have a nice group of people already, members. And there are quite a few people from the members group that actually use me. A couple shop owners, a couple technicians that might need help from time to time. And one lube tech, no, not lube tech, mobile tech that does a lot of maintenance stuff. So he's typically asking for advice on what type of oil, what type of this, what type of that. You know, I just try to troubleshoot, and I don't have all the answers, but it's better to have somebody in your pocket like that can help you than not have somebody. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Be blessed. I hope you liked the video. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you.